Walk, ride, fly, coming to you live again from Washington, D.C. Downtown Washington, D.C., that is. And today's date is February 27th, 2021. It's a Saturday. And the time is, let's see, it looks like 10:40 p.m. local time. Greetings, everybody. Greetings to you, Darrell, Franznaski. Did I say that right? Franznaski. One. Thank you. Greetings, Saren. Walking at night. Greetings to you as well. And the temperature is perfect. It is 47 degrees Fahrenheit. And I do apologize for coming back late. Yeah, it took me a while to get a few things done. But in any case, since I promised to be back again tonight, here I am. I hope all is well with all of you. Melee is here. Greetings. Sosona Alou du Québec. How are you? You say, comment ça va? Comment ça va? Patty Griffith from Alabama. Greetings to you as well. So friends, looks like notifications are not going out. So before we start walking, if you could do me a huge favor and like this video and share it on Facebook for me, I would greatly appreciate it. For some reason, there's an issue with YouTube. YouTube is not sharing videos and not notifying a lot of viewers. So if you could share this video, give it a like to notify YouTube so that it can notify subscribers, right? Thank you. Hi Doal, greetings to you. I've not seen you for some time. I hope all is well, my friend. Don Gordon, you're a man of your word. Absolutely. I do my best to keep my word, you know. It doesn't matter if I'm doing something else or tired or whatever it might be. If I say I'm going to be here, I have to be here. Buonasera, Alex Mandeli and Cindy Mandeli. How are you all? All the way from Ohio. Oh, Mo's here. Mo here is here. Hello. I see Ivy Lynn. Greetings to you, Ivy Lynn. How are you doing? The coolest grandma in Michigan. That goes without saying. Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to start pretty soon. We're going to start pretty soon. I'm going to actually start walking here this way. As you can see, the streets are deserted. This part of the downtown is full of international organizations, you know, like, federal buildings and so on. So there's not a whole lot going on, but we're going to explore the city. We're going to see from the, the quiet parts and also the crowded parts, like I showed earlier. We're going to explore, the lively sections of the city and the quiet parts of the city to see what has changed, what's new, in the last couple of weeks since I visited. Just to get a perspective of Washington, D.C., what it looks like. That's what I try to do here. I do my best to bring you live, uncut, unedited, tours, virtual tours of cities that I visit so that you can, look into it. You can take a look at it, walk with me, and form your own opinion. But I do my best to show you the best of the cities that I visit, that's for sure. Nikki, yes, I'm back to DMV. I got here late last night, and I'm back at it again. I had a free coupon. I mentioned it on my previous stream. I had a free coupon. I had a free train coupon from Amtrak. So I was like, you know what? Why not go back to DC, for a couple of days, say hello to some friends and explore the city. Why not, right? Jill is here. Greetings. Welcome back. Walk, ride, fly. You are the Energizer Bunny. I could not keep myself awake now. You know, it's so funny. I've not even had real coffee today, but I'm still going. If I had my coffee, trust me, I would not need to sleep. I would not need to rest. But anyways, the building that you're seeing right in front of me, I've mentioned it before, is the World Bank Group office. This is the World Bank. If you've heard somebody say the World Bank, this is the headquarters. A lot of people think the World Bank is somewhere else in Europe, or maybe somewhere else. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it is in the U.S. It is in Washington D.C. This is the World Bank Group. The IMF is here as well. There is, let's see what else. IMF, IFC is here. The International Finance Council. The IMF is here. The International Monetary Fund. World Bank is here. Anyways, let's continue here. What else can I show you? Oh, is Julio here? Let me show him something here as quickly as I can. I think the Mexican consulate is somewhere down this way, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember right. Mo here. Oh man, my dream job is with the World Bank. Trust me, it was mine for some time as well, when I was in school, when I was in college, and it is not easy to get into the World Bank. The World Bank is one of those organizations where you really, really need to know somebody. It's not just merit-based. You have to know somebody that's going to push your application forward. You need somebody who's going to vouch for you. And there's a lot of, from what I've heard, there's a lot of like nepotism within the organization. So it's not that easy to get into the World Bank. It's tough. I mean, you might be able to get like it's easier to get like a contractual, like, like a 3-month assignment, or maybe like a 6-month assignment with the World Bank. But to get a permanent position, it takes a long time, and you have to do a lot of digging. You have to do a lot of networking. You have to. The main reason being, you're competing with people from all over the world, not just the United States, all right? From all over the world. A lot of smart people, a lot of very talented people want to work for the World Bank. You're competing with that many people. And the people who are working within, the World Bank, they would rather have somebody that they know, somebody who, is related to them, or somebody who went to school with them, into the organization, than somebody that they have never met, or somebody that they only know briefly via LinkedIn or something like that. So it's not that easy. But the main reason that I'm walking this way is because I want to show you, at least for my friends from Mexico, I want to show you the Mexican consulate. It should be somewhere down this way. Yeah, so a lot of consulates and, embassies are all over the city. Of course, most of them are in Georgetown, but there still are some embassies and consulates all over the city. So I want to show it to you. How far is the British consulate, Rob, from where you are? Okay, so the British consulate is actually kind of far, way far. It is in Georgetown. I'm actually closer to maybe, to an extent, maybe the Canadian embassy. Even that is kind of far. But you know what? I'll probably do a video on different embassies that we haven't seen last time, because the British embassy is way out there. So, maybe I'll do another video on that. Maybe I'll do another walk. Anyways, Embajada de Mexico. Julio, this is for you, all the way in Mexico City. This is Embajada de Mexico. Last time I was here, everything here was boarded up. You couldn't see anything. They took down the flag. You couldn't see much, but now the flag is up right there. What's up, District Heights TV? Greetings. I could not stay away from Washington, D.C. Everybody is like, oh, you came back so soon. Yeah, even the cafes and restaurants that I go to, they're like, oh, you're back. I'm like, yeah. Anyways. Oh, absolutely, Don Gordon. You said it right. Nepotism, like firefighters in New York, everybody's cousins. Exactly, absolutely. They would rather hire somebody that they know they can trust, and they can keep the money in the family, right? Anyways, will you go to the White House? Should I go to the White House? What do you guys think? Let me know. I've been to the White House a few times. But anyways, that is Embajada de Mexico. One thing that I can tell you is some embassies are huge. Like the Canadian embassy, the British embassy, they are huge. It's pretty much like an entire block. It's not that small. The Mexican embassy here is tiny. It is super tiny. I think I had a question from Alex Mandeli. Let's see. How far is the Italian embassy? You know what? I have no idea where the Italian embassy is. I have no idea. But I can look it up. We can do a little tour of embassies again at some point. And Indian embassy is huge as well. But you know what? Nothing is as big as the Canadian embassy and the British embassy. I would say the Canadian embassy is number one. It's like they came in and said, you know what, United States, you guys are our only neighbors, so we're gonna take half of DC. Felt like that's what they said. It is huge. Indian embassy is huge too. Yes, District Heights TV. Yes, and it's very beautiful too. It's very nice. It's a very nice building. Beautiful. Japanese embassy, Suzuko, Miyazaki. I have no idea where the Japanese embassy is. I have to look that up as well. I'm going to look up Japan. I'm going to look up Italy. I know where British embassy is. It's just too far, but we'll definitely make it there. Swedish embassy. That is what I heard. I heard it's huge. I heard it's by the water. I heard it's beautiful. So we're gonna check that out as well at some point. And yeah, I'm gonna look that up too. But yeah, so that's the Mexican consulate, Embajada de Mexico. Hey, how you doing? All right, so here is the International Monetary Fund. This is the IMF. If you've heard in the news somebody say IMF, this is it. This is the headquarters, the main office. Let's continue walking. I cannot tell you how difficult it is to even walk inside this building. Like just walk in, just to see it. Ivy Lynn, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. This is the first super chat of the night. How's it going? It's going all right. It is going all right. I haven't had my coffee today, so I'm not at my best. I gotta be honest. I'm not at my best, but I'm trying. This is the IMF. You see that? You see the checkpoint right there? It's just like going through the airport. You see that? You see that machine right there, the black one? That is a scanner right there. The black one is... You see it? So let's say you have an appointment at the IMF. Thank you, Navia. Thank you. Cruzy Mikhail, Jammin' Cat. Jammin' Cat is Alex Mandeli's channel. You should check it out. He does a lot of awesome music composition, a lot of ASMR stuff, so check it out. Let's cross the street here. Yes, I'm definitely gonna do an embassy walk again. I've done it once. I've done the embassy row in Georgetown, but I could do it again. Why not? Hi, Kristen. How are you doing? And the building to the right is the World Bank. I wish we could get in, because the World Bank has, at the lobby, they have flags from all over the world. They have a beautiful, beautiful, an atrium type thing where they put up every single flag from all over the world. And the lobby side is beautiful as well. It is amazing. It is really, really nice. District Heights TV, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I believe you are in Maryland, right? Somewhere, maybe Annapolis, something like that, if I remember it right. So this is the World Bank. Look at the security. There's heavy security right there. It is so cool. I wish they let us in so that we can see the flags, but they wouldn't. So let's continue. Ivy Lynn, with more than 175 embassies, ambassadors, residents, and international cultural centers, DC is one of the most culturally diverse cities in the nation. I agree. By MGM Casino. Okay, I don't know where that is, District Heights TV, but I'll look that up as well. You're right, 175 embassies. Wow, that's a lot. And it's not just the embassies and the residences and the cultural centers, but it's also the military attaches, we've seen that before, right? We have seen a military attache of Argentina, Russia, Egypt. I remember seeing a few military attache offices, which I still think is just unusual to me. Because yes, I understand, there's some type of, military cooperation. But to have a military attache office, UAE, yeah, I think we saw UAE, right? Oh, no, I don't remember seeing UAE. Maybe, I don't remember seeing UAE. But I'll look up the UAE embassy. I would be curious to see what UAE got, because the country is very, very wealthy. I would assume they had bought an amazing real estate, very nice real estate, somewhere in the city. But then again, Qatar is a very wealthy country, and the property that they have is not that big. It's a decent size, but it's not that big. I think Canada wins the embassy competition. Canadian embassy is huge. It's District Heights TV. What is UAE? UAE is the United Arab Emirates. It is a country in the Middle East. MGM Casino in National Harbor, 3 minutes from Old Town, Virginia. Nice. Now, I've not been to the National Harbor in a long time, so maybe I'll stop by at some point. United Arab Emirates. I forgot the name of the leader of UAE. Is it Sheikh Zayed? I think Sheikh Zayed. Oh no, Sheikh Zayed passed away. I think it's Sheikh bin Rashad Al Maktoum, maybe. I think that's the one. I think he's the one because Sheikh Zayed, I think, passed away, right? Debbie Martin, thank you for the education. Yes, that is one of the countries that is located in the United Arab Emirates on the Gulf region of the Middle East. Maktoum, yes, that makes sense. Al Maktoum, that's what I thought. Okay, Zayed passed away a couple of years ago, right? Okay, so there's the White House for you, way in the back. Very oil rich. Oh yes, they have a lot of oil. But although the amount of oil reserves they have is depleting or is going down, it's not. They know that it's not going to continue to generate as much money, and given the oil prices have pretty much tanked in the last couple of years, so they are focusing on technology and other types of other sources of income. Najuma Brown, greetings to you again. Mariel Andal, Qatar has a population of only 2.7 million. That is why they have a small embassy. But that's what I used to think. Like, a country with a small population would have less. Would spend less on embassies, but that's not usually the case. And Qatar is a very, very wealthy country. So is Oman, so is Kuwait. Greetings to you, Liz. How are you doing? G Logs. I am back. So that was one side of the White House, as you saw, still barricaded, still off limits. At least when I was here 6 months ago, you could walk, next to that building. That is the new executive building. That's where a lot of office, staffers and so on work out of. That's where their offices are. And you could walk right in front of that building. Like, it was not a problem. Just like just like that guy, like the cop, the Metro Police. You could walk next to the building, but now that's off limits unless you have a pass. You can't walk near the building. You gotta change your route. Just a second here. Alex Mandeli for your next good coffee. God bless. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. That's very nice of you. Thank you. I'm not planning to do a rain walk tomorrow, but I might go to maybe once the rain is done. Oh my goodness, look at that huge rat. Oh. Please stop spamming. Please follow the chat rules. Stop spamming. What are you saying anyways? Jacob's Roofie's Ghost. What does that mean? I brought the rat from New York City? No. 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 DC has a lot of rats. Are you kidding? Oh, that's an R8. Hello. Greetings. You guys know what happens when I see a nice car. You guys know I get distracted. Oh. That was a huge rat. That is a huge, huge rat. Oh, you're saying like, I brought it from New York City? I think, I didn't know this, but you guys have some pretty large size rats. As big as cats. Don't blame it on us, my friend. Don't blame it on New York. It was a big rat, absolutely. Brenda saw it. I did not even expect it. It literally run in front of me. And I'm sure, like, especially at night, I know I'm going to run into a lot of rats. I'm not even surprised. And, the funny thing is I can sense it. I like, it's just because I hear them, raffling, through, like, leaves and stuff. So I hear it, like, it's all right, it's all right. It's all right. I hear them raffling, before they start walking. Running. So I catch it right away. Oh, yeah. One thing that I want to see, like desperately see, is the White House gift shop. The White House gift shop is right there. It has been closed for months. You cannot even walk near it now. It's off limits. But there you go. That is the White House gift shop. Wouldn't it be nice to walk in and get some gifts? Some souvenir stuff. I could have walked in when I could, and I did not. And I regret it. So, folks, one thing in life is if you have a chance to do something right there and then, do it. Don't ever wait. Ooh, the White House lights are turned off. The White House it's off. $11 on the dot. That's correct. That is correct. I was hoping to come here before they turned it off. District Heights TV. They're known for Christmas tree decorations. Absolutely, ornaments. Yes, the ornaments from the gift shop are apparently very popular. Did you get a chance to buy one at all over the years? You probably took it for granted, huh? Like I did when I visited DC a few times. So many times. I ignored a lot of places. I was like, oh, this is just too touristy. This is, too tacky. And guess what? Can't do that stuff now, even if I wanted to. Wish I had. Yeah, I wish I had too. Guess we are late, right? Yeah, see, District Heights TV. You never did, right? I'm pretty sure you wish you did too. Vita is saying Smithsonian Christmas decorations. When I lived in DC, bought a bunch. Nice. Still have them and use them. Are they good quality? Are they good quality? The White House lights are off. I wish I came here a few minutes early. No lights. Glogs, when are they removing the fences? I don't think they're gonna remove the fences. So they removed the fences that were right in front of the White House, right by the White House, but not these ones. These ones are probably gonna stay here for some time. I don't think they're gonna remove them anytime soon. So let me just walk in the middle of the street to see if I can get a good shot of the White House. I'm in Pennsylvania. I've always wanted to see our capital. Oh, you're not too far from DC. You gotta make it at some point. Maybe not anytime soon because there's not a whole lot going on, but I would say maybe in April or May it would be a good time to visit. There is the White House. Oh my goodness, there's an opening. Look at that. There is an opening. I'm gonna remember this tomorrow. Look at that. My camera is going through. Let's see if we can get a nice shot. Maybe zoom it in. Let's see. Why not? Why is it not showing? Oh, there you go. Tap to focus. Let's see. Robert, I live 25 miles east. Do you ever visit Washington D.C.? The crazy thing is, like, when we live next to like these places, we take it for granted. There are a lot of places that I have not visited in New York, and people come from out of town to visit those places, and they're like, "Oh, have you been here?" I'm like, "No, never." And then I started feeling bad. And then I started going to different places on purpose. Anyways, that is the White House right now. The outside lights are off, but the lights inside are still on. And I see the flag. So there you go, friends. There you go. For those of you who have been asking about the White House, there you go. Yeah, I don't know why they turn off the outside lights. I mean, I've heard so many things, but I don't know, so I don't want to assume. See? Robert is saying that he doesn't come here often, which makes sense. Random exploring. I fall asleep to your voice. What? I don't know if that's a good thing. I want you to watch. I want you to keep watching. I don't want you to fall asleep. It's so soothing. You could read stories and get just as many views as I bet. That's funny. That's funny. Thank you, Ivy Lynn. Thank you so much. Friends, if you have not subscribed, I highly, highly encourage you to subscribe. This is a good time to subscribe because, you're not going to miss anything. You're going to get these awesome, unedited, unscripted city explorations, city tours, virtual tours, And if you are enjoying this live stream, in addition to subscribing, make sure to give it a like. The main reason being notifications have not been going out to viewers and subscribers, so that helps. That is the White House for you. I hope you were able to see it. Oops, see, my gimbal has a mind of its own. It just twists and turns whenever I don't want it to, unfortunately. Oh, you know what? they removed some of the fences on this side. See, there's no fence. There was a fence going all the way down, but now there's no fence. So I guess they removed a little bit, not every fence. I don't know if I can go through here. I don't know if I'm allowed. I don't know if it's possible. I don't want to get in trouble. And I want to keep streaming for you guys. You guys know what happened, last time, right? My connection had issues randomly at random places. Oh, thank you, Mohir. Thank you. Liz is saying ASMR storytelling time with Walk Ride Fly new channel. Oh, you know what? I was actually thinking about just having a separate channel just for ASMR, like for walking in the rain, walking in snow and stuff like that. But no talking though. No talking. So we'll see. Dean Lingley Senior is asking, why hasn't there been a State of the Union address? That's a very good question. They keep postponing it. I don't even know if it's going to happen anytime soon, but that's a good question. I have no clue. But I know I'm not invited. That I know. I'm not invited to anything at the White House. I don't know. I'm not invited to anything at the Capitol. Nothing at all. Nothing. I'm just a one-man show here in Washington, D.C. And maybe sometime. Nazadiha, I need to pronounce your name right. Nadezahada Mikhaili. Did I say that right? Alex Mandeli, Jamming Cats, absolutely. Alex Mandeli has a channel, ASMR type channel. Make sure to check it out, to check out his channel. I'm gonna post it on our community page. I keep forgetting, but I'll definitely post it there. So all of you can get a chance to look at it, subscribe, and enjoy his work. Okay. Let's see, let's cross the street. Liz, what about moi? Oh, you gotta send me an email. I must have forgotten. I have a few things that I need to do. And I know a lot of you guys have sent me an email or send me emails. I think I have maybe 72 or 73 emails so far that I need to respond. I will definitely respond. I did not forget. Liz, you're awesome. I mean, that's for sure. You're from Toronto, right? Or I know you're from Canada. So by being a Canadian, I mean, first of all, that's awesome, right? That's a given. You're like our best northern neighbor. Not that there's another one, but anyways, this is the Lafayette building. This is the XIIP Bank, which is the Export-Import Bank of the United States. And at the back side, there's also the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs. And within the Department of Veteran Affairs office, there's a police station. Lafayette. I said it right? Nice. I often don't say, French names right. But it's good to know that I said that one right. I do my best to say names right. I do my best to like pronounce names properly. It's just I don't want to butcher it. But I do my best to say it right. You know, I don't want to say it like it's an English name. If that makes sense. I'm just walking randomly to see if I can find something interesting for you before we start walking to either Georgetown or somewhere where there's action, where there's some type of party or something going, you know? Oh, that's FBI police right there. That's Metro Police. Empty bus, yes. Most of the buses are empty. Most of the trains are empty. DC is empty right now. I mean, it's a lot better than what it was. I mean, I wouldn't say a lot. It's slightly better than what it was a couple of weeks ago when I was here. But not much has changed in DC, at least like in these parts. I mean, we can, you know, I'm definitely going to go to different sections of Washington, D.C. for the next couple of days until I go back to New York. And I started from this part because we've been here a few times and I wanted to show you what it looks like now. And we're definitely going to explore the other parts as well. Bonita Crow from Serbia. That's awesome. Oh, there are big rats in Georgetown? No rats. We don't want no rats. I left rats in New York, and they're following me here. Oh, that's okay, Darrell. That's okay. That's fine. I know District Heights TV. No worries at all. So this is one of the ways to get into the White House, but as you can see, you can't. You know, you have to like look from far. That's it. And I think that's a tax building. That is the Department of Treasury. Isn't it funny that the Department of Treasury is literally a few steps away from the White House? Isn't that I would have to look into that as to why this building is like right next to the White House. I mean, I understand the importance of it, but there has to be some other reason, right? This is the Department of Treasury. Not tax, sorry. Department of Treasury. I think Janet Yellen is the new Department of Treasury, the new Secretary of Treasury. She graduated from Yale, and the previous one, Stephen Mnuchin, graduated from Yale as well. So it's like Yale alumni taking over Department of Treasury year after year. Phyllis Della Hausier, why was I placed in timeout? I'm not sure. I did not do anything. I didn't see what your comment was. Deanna Willie, look into the architecture. You know, some of the architecture here in Washington, D.C. is just too amazing. It's really unique and very interesting. Yeah, some of the modern buildings, of course, you know, they have nice architecture too. But a lot of these old buildings, like the 1700s, the 1800s buildings, are just amazing. And you know what amazes me the most is that a lot of these buildings don't need any type of don't need a whole lot of maintenance. They don't need a lot of renovation. They're still standing. The type of material, the type of concrete they used is just a whole another level. Stone, I should say, is just of the best quality. I think the engineers and the architects back in the day, they took it very, very, very seriously. Because I know a lot of old buildings that are still standing that barely need any maintenance. There you go. There's a little bit of history here. The Heritage Trail. Billions of the war on a bunker for president. See, the United States Treasury building that stands before you was financial command center for the Union during the Civil War. Okay, so this might tell us a little bit about the building here, the Department of Treasury. And I'll let you read it. It was designed in 1836. It was here between 1861 and 1865 that Secretary of Treasury Salmon P. Chase raised the unprecedented sum of $2.7 billion. Wow, for the time, that's a whole lot of money to finance the government in the war. So it makes sense, this was sort of like a command center to raise money. So it makes sense that, it's close to the White House because it's literally a few steps away from the White House. Vita, that is correct. The construction materials they used at the time, I think, have better quality than what we're using now. Because a lot of the modern buildings, need some type of maintenance and touch-ups here and there. Often, it's not. It's not like these old buildings, the 1700s and the 1800s buildings. Okay, so back in the day, a little bit of history time here. Short history, that is. Last year, we did not have any of these fences. The fences that you're seeing right before you were non-existent. They were not here. So unless the president is coming or driving this way, you could walk, near here. You could just, check out the the park to the left, the building, the Department of Treasury to the right. You could walk, a little closer. It was no problem. But now, this is what it looks like. And the Department of Treasury is right there. That nice building that you're seeing in front of you. Nice architecture, beautiful architecture. As we saw, it was built in the 1800s. Any answers to why those fences are here? I believe they put it up right after the riots and insurrections and so on. I used to work at the W Hotel to the left. Yes, I see the W Hotel. And there's the Willard Hotel, right? The Intercontinental Hotel. Right there in the middle. Now, Juma Brown, are any of the museums open? I think, unless it's a private museum, almost all of them are closed. The public ones, the government, run, or the Smithsonian run museums are all closed. And the private ones, usually you have to pay. You have to pay a good amount. Anyways, the Willard Hotel is right there. It is Intercontinental Hotel. It is part of one of the chains, or it's part of the chain, the Intercontinental chain of hotels. Do you guys remember when I walked into the patisserie, the French patisserie right there in the middle? The pastry that cost $10, but was not that good. Wasn't good. I mean, it was good, but not that good, but not $10 good. That's the place. That is the place. No way. District Heights TV is saying Godfather movie was filmed at the W Hotel. Interesting. They came all the way to Washington, D.C. I have not watched the movie. Don't come at me now. I just have not watched it. I'm not big on movies. But that's very interesting. Are you kidding me? District Heights TV, do they own it really? Do they own what? They own the Willard Hotel? This one? Do they own the hotel? That's interesting. I guess money can buy you anything. Money is the key. This is the hotel right here. A very nice building. Beautiful architecture. Apparently Ulysses S. Grant stayed here. A lot of famous people in politics stayed at this hotel. You know who has not stayed here? Yours truly, walk, ride, fly. Yeah, this is the bakery that I was talking about a minute ago. Café du Lourd. Café du Lourd. I think that's how you say it. Café de Lourd. Café de Loc. Oh, it's a C. Can't even see. Café du Loc. I apologize if I said it wrong. Pardon. Pardon my pronunciation. Anyways, they're closed. And somebody left the dishes outside. Anyways, this is the same shop. The same shop where I bought a $10 pastry. Ooh, there you go. This is the Willard Hotel. Entry is for hotel guests only. Talk about interior design. Talk about innovation. Design. Look at that. I almost got fired from the W Hotel for walking in on a Saudi rep looking at renovations. Ooh, that's serious, huh? Maybe one day we'll go inside and do a tour just like we did at the Mayflower Hotel. You know how many big shots have been here? How many famous people? How many celebrities? You know. Ooh la la, that's right. Sounds about right. Ooh la la sounds right. Looks fancy, right? Where are the troops? The troops should be at the Capitol building and some federal buildings. They are not all over the city like they were a couple of weeks ago. And from my understanding, from what I've learned, there are only 5,000 troops left in the city. 5,000 troops are supposed to be here until the end of March or April. But no, they're not all over the city like they were a couple of weeks ago. Okay, so the Capitol building is down that way to the right. And to the left is the W Hotel, the JW Marriott Hotel. Like I mentioned last time, I have stayed here. You know what? It's so funny. My gimbal My camera gear is not working properly. Every time I cross this part of town, something happens. I don't know why. So that's the JW Marriott Hotel. I've stayed here once. I was on a work assignment and I loved it. JW Marriott is it's a very, very nice hotel. I give up on the gimbal. Trust me, Liz. I have tried so many gimbals, and I think my friend, what's his name, Gabe from Walking Commuter, the other fellow walker from New York, suggested another gimbal. So I'm gonna give that a try. But other than that, literally, like I'm focusing on something, and all of a sudden it starts like rotating to the right, to the left, up, down. I'm like, I didn't touch anything. I'm literally just walking. When are you coming back to New York City? Do you guys miss me already? I just left. I got here last night. You guys miss me? Osmo, yes, Osmo. I've tried a couple of other brands as well, but this one is Osmo. I have Osmo 2, which I thought was amazing for the longest time. It worked fine, but then it got old and the motor started wearing out, and it was not working as great. So I decided to get the Osmo 3, and they sent me a defective one. I had to return it, get another one, another brand, and then try another one again. It was just too much. Ooh, we have another nice law firm here with a nice in a nice building here, Kirkland and Ellis LLP. All the lobbyists and all the big shots possibly work out of here. Who knows? Nice art, nice art. Let's see. Does it feel warm to you compared to New York? Absolutely, absolutely. DC is like, for me, DC is a lot warmer than, not a lot warmer, but definitely warmer than New York. Absolutely. Absolutely. We have a super chat from Siri Levikas. Thank you so much. That is a cool last name. Thank you. Evan Cortez, Kirkland. Don't they make toilet paper for Costco? No, that's not the same company, just the same name. No. This is Kirkland and Ellis. It's a law firm. These guys probably own or maybe represent the company Costco. By the way, Costco started in Kirkland, Washington. That's why a lot of their brands say Kirkland. They started in Kirkland. The headquarters for Costco is in Kirkland, Washington State. Not Washington, D.C., but Washington State. Costco is one of the best companies to work for, by the way. Let's see. We have a cool statue here. Ooh, I haven't been here for ages, like this specific part. Ooh, let me move it up. See what I'm talking about like, things that were built in the 1700s and 1800s, still standing. Doesn't need much upkeep like other newer materials. Anyways, let's see when this was built. Let's learn. Ooh. So this is a statue for Brigadier General Kazimierz Pulaski. Sounds like a Polish name. 1748 to 1779, the bronze equestrian statue of the Brigadier General Kazimierz Pulaski portrays the Revolutionary War hero in a uniform of a Polish cavalry commander. Okay, I figured it was a Polish name. Nice. Poland helped us in the Revolutionary War. I remember reading about that back in the day in high school. I'm surprised all the statues are standing. That's a very good. Very good point. Yes, because they took their time in choosing the right materials with state-of-the-art engineering and architecture and design. They built it, and it's still standing. Yeah, a lot of these buildings were built in the 1700s, 1800s, early 1900s. And as you know, one of my favorite places or buildings in Washington, D.C. is the Trump Hotel. Politics aside, whether you like the guy or not, that's not my point. That's not my problem. But the Trump International Hotel has, I think, one of the best designs, architecture. It's a landmark, first of all. It is a landmark. It used to be a post office. That's the old post office. So they did some, state-of-the-art renovation. They converted it into a hotel. And the hotel is just amazing. I had a chance to go inside. I don't know if I can take you inside now. It's a lot more restricted. There's, last time I tried, they said, oh, you have to have an appointment. You have to be staying in the hotel to be able to walk in and, walk around the hotel, walk inside the hotel. And I looked up prices, and the prices were almost $400 a night, like for the cheapest room. So I said, you know what? We can take a look at it from the outside. The outside is as good as the inside, right? No need to stay in there. No need to stay at the hotel. But I'm sure if I didn't have a camera or anything with me, like if I was not recording, I'm pretty sure I can go in and get some tea, coffee, or something like, a snack, or I don't know, maybe eat at the restaurant. Oh, Lisa is helping with the definition. Let's see. Lisa Monarch is saying March 4 to 6, they are 3 times the cost. I heard something about that in the news. And Mo here, let's see. Why have I never seen this building? Are you kidding me? This building has been here for some time now. This is like one of the places that I take the time to look at. It's amazing. It's magnificent. It is amazing. Lisa is saying du lac of the bow. Okay, that's what it means. Café du Lac. That is the Trump International Hotel, friends, and the suites here, I heard, cost at least 10 grand a night. The suites are expensive. I think there are like 5 or 6 suites on the top, and they cost about 10 grand a night, or at least 10. There should be more than that. Go inside. It's not allowed. They don't allow. Hey, Sally G. Sally G. Greetings. Yeah, the suites are pretty nice and expensive, as you would expect. It's on the quiet streets of Washington, D.C. right now. Okay, maybe let's cross the street and see if there's anything new. Oh, I'm holding the camera. I'm not wearing it. It's not on my neck. It's on my hands. It's on my hand. I am future vintage. But let's stand here for a second. That is the Capitol building right there.
I'm Miss Six. Can't even put the flash on for my nigga though. You can't even put the flash on for my nigga though. Go ahead, cuz I ain't gonna let you go out like that. I ain't gonna let you go out like that.
Oh yeah, it's a quiet night. Thank you so much, Siri. That's very nice of you. The sun is shining in Asia. I bet it's early in the morning for you guys, right? Chrissy Wolf Jones. No, I did not see any smoke or fog by the Capitol. No. And behind the Trump International Hotel, can you guess what federal building is behind the Trump Hotel? Can you guess? That's Benjamin Franklin right there. Liz, yes, there is a subway system. There is a subway system in DC. It's not as great. It's not as expansive as the one in New York City, and it does not cover, I don't know, a good portion of the city. But yes, they do have a subway system. It's a lot cleaner. It's more frequent than New York City. It's nicer than New York City, but it's not as big. It doesn't, you cannot rely on it. Unless you are on a train route, like you're staying on a train route, it's not reliable at all. Meaning that, you're gonna have to do a lot of walking to get to a train station. In New York, in the city at least, you can find a train pretty much everywhere in the city. You can find a train station pretty much everywhere in the city, but not in DC. It has to be like on a specific. You have to be in a specific section of the city. Okay, so I love this building. That's why I'm standing here. That's why I'm taking my time, because I love the building. So the revenue services, the IRS is down that way. That's what I wanted to mention. The building behind the Trump International Hotel, there's a building, and the building is the IRS. The people who collect our taxes. That is Trump International Hotel. And yeah, the DC metro system is newer, so that's why it is cleaner. It looks nicer. The train cars are newer. But you know what? It's also one of the busiest train systems in the country until recently. Of course, recently there's not much going on in DC. But quick question. Do they still require an appointment to walk in? Just the lobby. That's it. Do they still require an appointment?
Yes, they do. That's why they said the lobby's closed.
Oh, okay. I remember like there was a time where they would allow visitors, I think 4 to 6 p.m. or something.
You would need a reservation still to
Oh,
be able to.
still. Like, what if I wanted to like get some coffee or tea or something like that?
Still a reservation.
Really?
If you call them,
Uh-huh.
and there are certain times of the day when they allow a walk-in,
That's
but I
what I
couldn't
meant.
guarantee the time simply because if they're busy or they have too many people because of still the restrictions in DC. So
Ah,
that's why we always push. Might be lucky and be able to do a walk-in. It's always
yes.
best to make a reservation.
But to guarantee, you have to call them ahead of time saying that you're coming,
That's
you
the
know, for
that's
whatever
usually the
reason
best.
it
That's
might be.
usually the best thing because if you come up here and it's crowded, you came all the way for nothing. Now I can't let you in.
That's right.
So that's why it's always best to make the reservation before you come in.
Uh-huh.
You might get lucky. Like today, they had like about an hour time frame where they were saying we're accepting walk-in,
Uh-huh.
but then like they said, okay, boom, we have too many people. You got to cut that off.
I see. But it was just random, right? Like people showed up and it was open and
Yeah,
they walked
they
in.
got lucky, but
They
it's
got
always best
lucky.
to make a reservation.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. There you have it, friends. So you need an appointment to get inside. Oops. See what I mean about the gimbal? See what I mean? I literally did just a 360 on me. I wanted to walk in and show you the lobby. The lobby at the Trump International Hotel is amazing as well. You can look it up online. Go online and look up the Trump International Hotel lobby. It is something else. You heard the explanation, right? I don't think I need to repeat what he said. So basically, you need an appointment to get in. Because of COVID restrictions, you can't just walk in. Even for tea, coffee, whatever it might be, you have to reserve your seat, your table ahead of time. Oh, I did not even realize that the building to the left is the building where my connection was disrupted last time. So, oh, greetings to you, Kristen. How are you doing? Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember that building? The building that's right there? Yeah, it would have been great to go inside just to show it to you. I know some of you, yes, yeah, MKJO, you said it right. You said it right. It's a beautiful building. So this time, instead of continuing that way, I'm going to turn right and go the opposite side. And the building to the left is the Department of Justice. The Department of Justice, I think the new guy is Merrick, something, Merrick? Justice Merrick? Or not Justice Merrick, his name is Merrick, but I'm pretty sure he's a lawyer, at least a lawyer. MKJO, you work in DC. That's why I was surprised. I was like, you knew it right away. Yes, Merrick Garland. Oh, is it Garland? Oh, the same, wait a minute. Who's the new Department of Justice? Who's the secretary? Is it Merrick Garland? Oh, that's the same person who was supposed to be nominated for the Supreme Court, right? But did not get the nomination. Is that the same person, if I'm not mistaken? Oh, thank you, Anne. Thank you. And to those of you who have not subscribed, you better subscribe because you are going to miss all these awesome late night, daytime, midday walks in the rain and the snow, you know, exploring and going into businesses, talking to locals, learning new things, seeing awesome cities, you know, in real time. Unedited, unscripted, real life stuff. Nice. Department of Justice. There you go. I'm going to let you guys read this. Justice is the great interest of man on earth, wherever her temple stands. There is a foundation for the social security, general happiness, and the improvement in of our race. Nice. That's cool. How you doing? Good, good. Thank you. Just checking out your awesome city. Thank you, too. Department of No Justice. That's funny. Now going to the Federal Triangle here. Yeah, I feel like justice is a work in progress. It's difficult to say there is justice, right? 100%. It's always a work in progress. You always, need to work on it. How you doing? Yeah. Increase mothers. Rob, how you doing? Oh, how you doing? That's funny. Office of the Attorney General. I've not kept up with the new nomination, so I don't know who the Attorney General is now, but that is the Office of the Attorney General right here. Greetings from Rhode Island. Greetings to you, Robin. All the way from Rhode Island. Oh, I'm gonna avoid this this section here. There's a smoke that comes out often, and this it stinks. I remember walking by it and it gave me a headache, so I'm gonna avoid it. Now it's all covered up. Interesting. Indiana in the house. You know who else is from Indiana? The owner of Dallas Mavericks. What's his name? Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban is from Indiana. You see this building to the left? It's still part of the Department of Justice. It extends all the way down. It's a huge building. Most likely built in the 1700s, based on the quality of the material, the design, most likely from the same time. Oh yeah, the smell was really, really bad. It was the smoke was coming out of it, and it just it was raining outside, or snowing, I think, and I was walking by. It was just, yeah, it was too bad. Oh yeah, see, it's still part of the Department of Justice building. Yeah, he keeps saying he's from Indiana, though. Was he born in Pittsburgh? Oh, I think he went to school in Indiana. Maybe he went to school in Indiana, right? Because he keeps saying Indiana. I need a scooter. If I'm on a scooter, then we can't see all the details. The main reason that I'm walking slowly and showing everything is because I want to show you all the details. I don't want to miss anything. This is also my time to explore the city. Otherwise, I'm going somewhere, meeting up with someone, I'm rushing to get somewhere, or just going somewhere, so I don't look at everything in detail. I just get to where I need to get to. Yeah, Joan, I think that makes sense. That makes sense. I think you went to school in Indiana. Sally G, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. That is very nice of you. And friends, if you do want to support the channel, the best way to do that is via PayPal. I have the details in the description of this video. That would be the best way to support the channel, if you do choose to support, that is. But I do see, let's see. Oh, I can't cross yet. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate you being here as well. And I do appreciate all of you for being here, for tuning in from every part of the world. I appreciate it. I do my best to show the best of the cities that I visit, and it's awesome to have all of you. You guys are very nice, kind. I appreciate that. Oh, District Heights TV. I had dinner from George. George's Falafel and Cheesesteak House, or Cheesesteak. That's the name of the place. I've showed it a few times. It is one of my favorite spots in the city. So I had a shawarma, beef shawarma with rice and French fries and hummus and some vegetables for $15. That is still pretty good, you know, for DC. It might seem expensive for other places, but for DC, that's good. For DC and New York, $15 for a meal that size, that is pretty good. Oh, I see some smoke coming out of that building. I think this is the National Archive, right? Shawarma. No, in Creeth Mothers. No. It's a beef shawarma. Shawarma. Not shower. Not a beef shower. That wouldn't make sense. I don't shower with beef. I don't eat showered beef. Yeah, so like I said, this is the National Archive Museum. You know the way they digitize. Oh my God, I can't speak. The way they digitize, you know, old scripts is such an amazing technology. You should look into it. Go online and look at how they digitize like old scripts and, you know, books and stuff like that. It's really, really cool. Anyways, this is the National Archive building right here. Najuma Brown. So I wish I could go inside here and take a look at it and take a look at what's inside. But unfortunately, it's closed. You know what? Let's get as close to it as we can. If there's no security, if there's no one, let's do it. Let's do it. Rocky Balboa. Rocky right here. Oh, I need some music. I need some pump. I need some energy. I need some music. Don't. Ooh, made it to the top. Oh, is it because of the trains? I'm not sure what it was. Is it really the trains? I think it's probably. I think it's maybe like the air conditioning system or some sort. I don't know if it's from the trains. I doubt it. But there it is. Yeah, there's a smoke. There's smoke coming. There you go. Yeah, it has to do with the AC system. I would assume it's part of the AC system. Anyways. Look at this beautiful building. Najuma Brown, are you watching this? Are you looking at this? Look at this beautiful building here. Let's try to find out when it was built. Oh, a dryer vent? I doubt if it's a dryer vent because this is a museum, right? I better run. Why? Melee, are you enjoying this? Yeah, it kind of looks like old Rome, right? But I would assume, back in the day, the architecture style was the same here in the United States, and with Europe. So it wouldn't be too surprising. So yeah, this is definitely like the European architecture here. Kind of like what you would find in Rome, in Austria, in Berlin, and maybe parts of Spain. The are so tall, right? Look at this amazing architecture. If I was on a scooter, I would not be able to show you this. Italy, France, Spain, Greece. Oh yeah, Greece. How did I forget Paris and Greece? Yes, both. Amazing architecture here, right? Oh, Greece, definitely Greece. Oh, Greece is probably like every other building looks like this, right? Thank you for that, Alex. Slave-built buildings. I would assume they contributed a lot to the buildings. Absolutely. California Capitol looks like their restrooms. You mean in Sacramento, right? I've been to Sacramento a few times. Yeah, Sacramento's it's not a big city. There's not a whole lot going on. Anyways, this is the National Archive. Does it even look like it was built in the 1700s at all? I mean, take a look at this. Looks like it was built like 5-10 years ago, maybe less. I don't know. I get too excited sometimes with architecture, and I take too much time looking at it. I don't want to bore you guys. I don't want to keep you here. Just amazing, right? DC never sleeps. Looks like the city has slept. I don't see much going on. Oh, wait a minute. There's a free bike. Oh, they built it for free, definitely. There you go. There's a bike right here. It's a free one. It's a walk, ride, fly bike. You see that? All right, maybe another time. And I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. DC is a city of museums. I would say the best attraction in DC is the large number of museums. There are so many museums. There's a museum for literally everything. And if you are a museum head, like if you enjoy museums, this is your city. You want to come to DC and spend as much time as possible and enjoy what the city has to offer. Sometimes you have to wait in line just to get into museums. A long line. And sometimes you have to reserve ahead of time, in advance. Way in advance to get into some museums. So plan accordingly. Plan ahead of time. Don't assume that, you're just going to get to the city, to DC and be able to walk into any museum easily. Especially if you have a limited time, less than a week, do it in advance. Do everything in advance. And if you are visiting New York City and planning to come to Washington, D.C., book your train tickets in advance, like way in advance. That way you save money and be able to get here in about 3 hours. And you could come here for a day or two, maybe 2 days. I would say 2 days from New York. If not, I mean, if you have more time, of course, the more the better. What's the pointy thing to the left? Are you talking about the one that's flashing on the top with flashing lights, red lights? Is that what you're talking about? That one would be the National Monument, the Washington. Is that what you're talking about? I'm not sure if that's what you meant. Is that what you're saying? That one? Wonder why no one is taking the bike. Oh, the bike is not free. I was just joking. The bike is part of a bike share app. It's like Uber for bikes. You need an app. You need to pay with your credit card in order to access it. Otherwise, you can't even move it. It's locked in. You can only activate it with payment. And they have a lot of those in the city. That's just one company. And I think it's part of the city's company. And they have a lot of scooters like this one too, all over the city. Different companies. This one is, I think, Lyft. So for those of you guys who live in like small cities, small towns, you probably have not seen this before. These are Lyft scooters. Some of you guys might not even know that there are Lyft scooters, right? So there you go. Just like the Lyft app, you have to activate it with your phone. There's a QR code. Right, and you can activate it and be able to use it. And there's another company here. I don't know what the Spin is the other company. There are a few other companies. There's Lime. I think that's Lime. There you go. These are Lime scooters. You can pay, you can activate it with your phone and be able to use them. So yeah, when I lived in a small town in California, that's where I'm from, we didn't have much. If you don't have a car, there's no, Lyft is not as common, Uber is not as common because it's a small city, nobody drives to that town, and everybody has a car. Pretty much everybody has a car, so it's not as common, and scooters are not as common, and these bike share apps are not as common. I've only seen them in big cities. Greco-Roman. Yes, that is a Greco-Roman architecture. You said it right. Hello from Mexico, Ana Milena. I showed the Mexican consulate about an hour ago when I started this virtual tour. Embajada de Mexico. That's what it says. Embajada de Mexico. I showed it for a few minutes. Anyways, you guys know I like to show all the details and everything. So this is, this is just to give you a perspective about Washington, D.C. If you ever come to Washington, D.C., you're not going to be like, oh, I don't know anything. At least now you know something, right? You have seen some of the buildings. You have seen some of the things that I've shown you. You have seen some not so great coffee shops and some great coffee shops and cafes and bakeries and all that good stuff. And you've seen the White House, you know, a lot of federal buildings, the outside of museums, hotels, right? I know some people might not even have a chance to visit DC anytime soon. They might not even be able to visit at all, but would like to see what it looks like. And there you go. More scooters. More scooters. Look at that, friends. Look at that. Have another coffee. Oh, if I drink coffee right now, you guys are not going to be able to see me for the next couple of days because I know I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. And then the next day, I'm going to be behind on a lot of things, and I'm going to spend, you know, time doing things that I need to do, and I wouldn't be able to see you. More lift, more spin. What is that company? Oh, this is a new one. Oh, I've not seen this company before. Oh, Bird. See? There's another one here, Bird. I feel like Washington D.C. is like a city of scooters. There's Skip. Another one. Please go to the Kennedy Center, District Heights TV. That's in Georgetown, right? Okay, I might have to go there tomorrow because I'm kind of far away from Georgetown right now. And I was in Georgetown earlier. I had another live stream a couple of hours ago. So if you haven't had a chance to see that one, make sure to see that. Make sure to check it out. But I did go to Georgetown, but not to the Kennedy Center. I was close to the Kennedy Center. What's going on here? Yes, Kennedy's. Wait, I thought Kennedy Center was in Georgetown or near Georgetown. Is that a Christmas decoration? That's weird, right? That's kind of weird. I guess the new Christmas ornaments are going to be face masks and gloves and sanitizers, maybe. Oh, no worries at all. District Heights TV. That was my first live stream from DC since I got here. I got here last night, late last night. Gotta be honest, I haven't had good coffee for the last couple of days, so I feel like I'm out of it. But it's okay. It's okay. And there's a little description for the Federal Triangle Heritage Trail. Let's see, the little triangle is right there. A little bit of history here. You are standing in the Federal Triangle, a group of buildings whose grandeur symbolizes the power and dignity of the United States. Located between the White House and the Capitol, these buildings house key agencies of the U.S. government. No wonder. Okay. The Federal Triangle. Louise Berner. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. And if this is your first time, make sure to subscribe and make sure to be part of the Walk, Ride, Fly family. A family of almost 50,000 people all over the world. United States, Canada, Mexico, Indonesia, Malaysia, Sweden, Germany, you name it. Argentina, Mexico, Gambia, Kenya, Tanzania. Their architectural features following the traditions of Parisian School of Fine Arts, École des Beaux-Arts, illustrate each building's original purpose. Most of the Federal Triangle was constructed between 1927 and 1938. However, the old post office and the John A. Wilson building survive from an earlier era. The old post office is where the Trump Hotel is. That is the same building. While the Ronald Reagan building and International Trade Center was not complete until 1998. Okay, yeah. So the International Trade Center, I can show it to you. That building looks a lot newer. So in 1971, Pierre L'Enfant, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, he is the main architect of Washington, D.C. And there's another guy too. I forgot his name. Apparently, he does not get as much publicity and recognition as Pierre L'Enfant. Designed a city plan for the new capital in Washington under the direction of George Washington and Thomas Jefferson. L'Enfant plan overlaid broad avenues in the street grid with areas reserved for prominent buildings and parks. Interesting. Okay, I think we spent a good amount of time here. The other person, yes, Benjamin Banneker. Yes, that is the name I forgot. Yes. In addition to Pierre L'Enfant. There's just a weird noise coming out of this thing, man. Now they put up sandbags and what else? These tarp and whatnot on it. This was the same place where that stinky vapor thing was coming out a couple of weeks ago. I don't like it. I did not enjoy it. Oh, you know what? Should we go back this way? Let's go back this way. Places that we have not checked out. I feel like I got the city to myself. Oh, I got the city to myself, and there's a little balloon. Oh, did somebody take my picture? I saw something flashing. Somebody left me a balloon. Oh, I saw flashing lights. I don't know where they were coming from. Huh? Did somebody take my picture? Yes, L'Enfant Plaza should be on the left, right? I know it's one of the stops on the train on the train station. One of the train station stop. I mean, one of the train stops there, or a couple of trains maybe. Rain Gardens. What is this? Huh. Big brothers are watching. Who knows? They probably are. I mean, this is like one of the most secured cities in the world. They have speakers, cameras, I mean, everywhere. So I wouldn't be surprised. I just want to look good when they take the picture, I want to make sure that they have a nice picture of me. What is this building? Oh, this is the EPA. Interesting. Are you guys seeing that? This is the United States Environmental Protection Agency. This is the EPA. Oh. Never knew the building belongs to the EPA. I wonder if the building is LEED certified. I wonder if the EPA building is LEED certified. Do you think so? I wonder if it's a green building. DC is the most policed area in the world. I believe it. I've heard that before. I mean, given that you have 10 agencies, in the city, that's not surprising at all. Yeah, apparently they have cameras and They have cameras, and what else do they have? Like they pick these things that pick up voice, like conversations, recorders, specific ones, you know, that are put in different buildings and different corners. So yeah, they do pick up what you're saying. In addition to taking pictures. And this is the Andrew Mellon Auditorium to the right. I don't know if I can get through here. Anybody from DC? Yeah, plus all the cameras. Absolutely. There are way too many cameras in the city, I've noticed. Oh, take care, Melee. Are you leaving us? Are you leaving us? Could I go through this building, friends? Could I take a chance? Because this place looks amazing. With the cobbled streets like this one here. It looks like a very nice old building. Should I go and explore? I don't want to go too far and get in trouble. But at least, let's see what it looks like. Oh, it's not a walkthrough. And it's not as big as it looks from this side. Yes, the balloons are left, I think, from the protest. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, the protest was about the genocide that's going on in Tigray, Ethiopia. I've read about it. I've looked into it. So basically, the government of Ethiopia is killing people, ethnic minorities in the northern part of the country. So the way I see it is, think about this. So if the United States government brought troops from Canada and used the Canadian forces and US forces to, kill people in DC, God forbid. That's what's going on in Ethiopia right now, in Tigray, Ethiopia. That's what they're protesting about. And I think the United States, so after we ended, this is still part of the EPA? Look at this. The Environmental Protection Agency building is huge. It's like it extends all the way down. So anyways, the United States issued a warning to the government of Ethiopia today to stop what they're doing, to stop the genocide. So hopefully it ends soon. Hopefully, something gets done about it. The EU and other countries are stepping in as well. So yeah, literally the Ethiopian government is killing its own people. And you know what the crazy thing is? They blocked that region from any communication. They removed any communication, any phone communication, any internet communication, any light, any water, connection, they completely isolated that region. They put, they are committing, these crimes in the dark. They are covering up everything. But in this day and age, you can't hide. You can't hide for too long. Something is gonna come out. Something is gonna give, and it's gonna be public. It's gonna come to light. And the building that you are seeing right in front of you is the Museum of African American History. Right there. It is one of the newest museums in the city. It's part of the Smithsonian Museums. Right there. It's huge. Increased mothers. No. Actually, the government of Ethiopia is working with the government of Eritrea. Yes, there are two countries, but they are attacking people within Ethiopia, a small minority within Ethiopia. So basically, like I said, it's as if, the United States is working with Canada to attack people in DC. That's exactly what's going on in Ethiopia right now. Look it up. That's what the protest was about. Now, Juma Brown. So if you come to the city, you definitely want to check out this museum. I haven't had a chance to go inside the Museum of African American History. But one thing that I can tell you is you have to book in advance. Like, it's free to get in, but to get in, you have to book in advance. And now with COVID restrictions, even, I mean, they're closed right now. I don't think they're open at all. But when they do open, there's possibly going to be restrictions. So you might have to book way in advance. It's already difficult to get a ticket unless it's like weeks in advance. And now it's probably going to be even more complicated. And that is the Washington Monument, the National Monument right there. That is the National Monument right there, the Washington Monument right there. And it doesn't fit with the other buildings. Yes, because it was built recently. The Museum of African American History was built recently. That's why it doesn't look like it fits with the other buildings. You know what I heard is the monument lights turn off at 1:30. I checked when I was here. I checked at 1. I checked at 1:30. That's not the case. I don't think that's true. Maybe they turn it off maybe at 2 a.m., maybe at 3 a.m. I don't know, but last time I was here, I checked. And the lights are on the entire night. Malba, yes, there is a big Salvadorian, there's a big Indian, Ethiopian, Eritrean community in DC. Have a good night, Cherie. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Oprah Winfrey put up her money to help build this museum? Really? I did not know that, but I know George Bush, not senior, but George Bush played a big role in helping build this museum. He contributed to the permits and, the initial idea. He contributed a lot, apparently. That's what I heard. Now, Juma Brown, I'm glad you got the info because I know you like museums. And I'm glad you got that info. Well, if you guys want a good shot of the monument, let me just cross the street and I can do it for you. I can bring you a good shot, as always. And also, if you have a chance to be in DC on July 4th, do so. July 4th, nobody does it better than Washington, D.C. July 4th is the best in Washington, D.C. I have to say, I've been to a lot of, July 4th celebrations in different cities. And I got to be honest with you. No one does it better than Washington, D.C. The fireworks, oh my goodness. I have a couple of videos on my channel. I recorded about 40 minutes, I think. Yeah, about 35 or 40 minutes of fireworks in Washington, D.C. And I've uploaded them to my channel. And you should be able to find them under my DC tour from 2020. You should be able to see it there. Nikki, that is a very good answer. Yes, I mean, hey, what's going on? Good. So yeah, if you know people, you know, if you have some type of connection, you go to wherever your family is, wherever your friends are. But I would say, by far, this is the best place to celebrate July 4th. Christmas is the best in New York. At least from the cities that I've been to. I've been to Seattle, I've been to Texas, I've been to California. I'm from California. I don't know what California is good for. I mean, in terms of holidays. I don't know. But yeah, Christmas is the best in New York. July 4th is the best in DC. Maybe, I don't know, Thanksgiving might be better in California, I don't know. But it's pretty much the same anywhere in the country, right? You just stay home and eat turkey and greens and collard greens and what else? Pies, pumpkin pies, different kinds of pies. It's pretty much the same. Oh, nice, Nikki. Thank you. Yeah, I figured you were explaining it to someone else, but I was repeating what you were saying in a different way. I got what you meant. I knew you were answering to someone else. Oh, Florida's doing fine. Florida's doing fine. Absolutely. Have you guys been watching Action Kid? Have you guys been watching him in Florida? He's having a good time. He actually convinced me to visit Florida as soon as possible. I was thinking about visiting at some point, you know, later this year, but you know what? Life is too short. I don't know what's gonna happen. So I might visit soon. I might go to Miami soon. Drink some Cuban coffee, eat some Cuban food, Venezuelan, you know, food, pastries and all that good stuff. See, it just seems lively. Miami seems very, very lively. That's the opinion that I got from the videos. We like Action Kid. Oh, you watch him too, Alex Mondelli? Yeah, I think a lot of you guys, at least most of you, watch Action Kid too, right? Yeah, he's awesome. He's the inspiration behind this channel too. He's one of the inspirations. The Department of Commerce. This is the Department of Commerce right here. Man, and all these federal buildings are occupying so much space. Jeez. They are huge. All these federal buildings are big. You think it's like one block, but it's actually like 5-6 blocks in one. So quiet here. Kristen, yes, they take up a lot of space. Every single building. Did you see how big the EPA is? The Environmental Protection Agency? It's unbelievable. Colombian coffee. Yes, Colombian coffee. I've been to Colombia. I've mentioned this before. And there's like this, I don't know, is anybody watching from Colombia? I keep forgetting the name of this place that I went to. It's a coffee shop inside the Museo del Oro in Bogota, and the coffee was so good. And apparently that coffee shop is part of a chain, but they and also they have a farm, a coffee farm, somewhere in the coffee growing region of Colombia, and our coffee is premium quality and it's exported to other countries. You don't find it much in Colombia. No, 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 not Juan Valdez. Juan Valdez is like Starbucks. Juan Valdez is like Starbucks. No, this one is only in Colombia. You can't find it anywhere else. You can find Juan Valdez in like Miami and some parts of the U.S. David, you're from Colombia. What was that coffee shop inside Museo del Oro? San something. San Andres, San something. Anyways, my point is that coffee was really, really, really good. Oh, look at our beautiful flag. That's beautiful. Nikki G. Rob, are you a linguist? No, I'm not. I sound like it? No, I'm not. It's supposed to start raining soon, so stay out and do a rain walk. Oh, a rain walk would be nice, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Let's give a shout out to Johann Schwartz. Yes, that is the name of the coffee shop. Oh man, it would have bothered me if I did not find the answer, if I did not remember. John Schwartz, yes, San Alberto. That is the coffee shop. You know what? They have a location in Bogota inside Museo del Oro, and they also have another location in Cartagena, in the Old Town. I've been to both. So, and you know, the price is like by Colombian standards, it's higher, but by US standards, it's so cheap. It's like $2. Coffee in Colombia is amazing and it's cheap. And pastries and food, everything in general is like so cheap. So I highly encourage you, to look into visiting Colombia. One of the nicest people I've met in my life, especially in Medellin. People in Medellin, shout out to you. You people, you're amazing. I barely spoke any Spanish. Of course, just used logic to connect the dots and so on. It was not too difficult. But people, even if they did not know much English, they were there to help me out and to figure things out for me whenever I had a question. This is why I love traveling and going to places, to random places, places that I've never been to. It just that's the amazing thing about traveling and the traveling experience. You get to learn new things, you get to see what your potential is, what you're capable of, what you don't know, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. It just puts you under a different perspective and a different. Oh, there's so much noise going on now. Yeah, so shout out to people in Colombia. But yes, that coffee shop is San Alberto. Look it up. I think there's a company that imports their coffee in the United States. I brought like 2 bags when I came back years ago. It's definitely worth it. Oh, District Heights TV is saying look up top of the W Hotel, rooftop bar, POV. with the blue lights to your right. Yes, I have seen that. I've seen the blue lights. I've seen the bar on the top. But you know what? Now, now that I think of it, since it's like right in front of the White House, the view is probably going to be amazing, right? District Heights TV. Do you know if the hotel is still open? You know, one of these days, I need to stay at least even for a night, you know, in a nice hotel with a nice view of the White House so I can go to the top and bring you a live stream like right there and then, you know, just from the top with a nice view of the White House. What do you guys think? Should I do that one day? Should I do that? Roger is craving coffee. Trust me, I crave coffee all the time. But the fact that it's late at night is, yeah, it's making it difficult. Decaf. Ooh, Cindy. Good thinking. Decaf would be nice. The problem with decaf is it still has a little bit of caffeine. And for me, a little bit of caffeine messes up my sleep. I'm already insomniac. I have insomnia. So, sounds awesome, right? So yeah, one of these days, maybe at the Hay Adams Hotel, or maybe the W Hotel, or one of the hotels nearby. District Heights TV, what would you recommend? It's a nice view of the White House. Do I need to get like a security clearance to go to the rooftop and be able to record the White House? Because I need to just have a nice shot of the White House. A picture shot, that is. That would be nice. Willard Hotel, huh? The Willard Hotel doesn't seem, you know what I mean? Doesn't seem to have like a nice view like the W Hotel. The W Hotel seems to have a nicer view because it's right here. The same with the Hay Adams Hotel. Look at that. That is the W Hotel. And the White House is to the left. Oh, I did say that. I did say that earlier. That is the Department of Treasury, yes. This nice building, this huge building is the Department of Treasury. Janet Yellen is the new Treasury Secretary. Just like Stephen Mnuchin, she graduated from Yale. As I was saying, it looks like it's the Yale alumni that are controlling the Department of Treasury year after year. Oh, Roger, you asked a good question and I have an answer for you. Roger is saying, have you considered doing drone footage? Drones are more affordable now. Drones are not allowed anywhere near the White House, or I don't think even in the city of Washington, D.C. I once saw a drone, and I was so surprised. I was like, how is there a drone in D.C.? Because even New York City doesn't like allow anybody to fly drones. You need to go through a process. Anyways. And the answer was no. That is a Secret Service drone. That's not just an individual flying the drone. So I got the answer right away. So I went up to a Metro Police officer, and I said, "Somebody's flying a drone. I see a drone." He goes, "Oh yeah, that is us. That is the Secret Service." I was like, "Oh, okay." Yeah, it's not allowed in D.C. I thought about it. And then right away, I thought about it again. Why would they allow drones in D.C.? But yeah, it would have been nice to do a drone. Did I forget something? Did I forget a question? True, yeah, the military has drones. I'm sure they have drones flying at any time. And I'm sure they have a lot of cameras on a lot of these buildings. But District Heights TV is saying the W Hotel has the best views of the city. Right? Or the best view of the White House, is that right? Better than the Hay Adams Hotel? Do you think so? You think so? I would assume the Hay Adams Hotel would have the best view. The problem is a lot of these hotels are like $300-400 a night. So expensive. Is it even worth it to go up the rooftop and pay $300 a night? Just to look at the White House? Is it even worth it? I agree. District Heights TV is saying yes. Okay, I guess I got to give it a try. So can I get a discount then? Can I say I know District Heights TV? Can I get a 70% off? 70% off at the W Hotel? I can say I know the person. That's my family. We're related. He's my family. Same way when I was in Cancun. That's the Department of Treasury, friends. Alex Mandeli is saying, you can give them my name, but they might say, who? I need to buy some 30-year bonds. I don't think bonds are doing that well. I don't think U.S. bonds have done well in the last couple of months or in the last year. They do well sometimes, but to the most part, I don't think they've done well. This is Pennsylvania Avenue, late at night. All locked in and everything, barricaded. Not much going on. A lot of construction. Man, this construction has been going on for some time, for a long, long time. It's been going on for some time. Okay, there you have it, friends. We got to see the White House, a lot of federal buildings, the outside of hotels, cafes. What else did we see? We saw a rat. We saw one giant rat that ran in front of me. Oh, friends, it looks like we have almost 1,100 people watching right now, but we only have 675 likes. If you are enjoying this video, if you are enjoying this walk, and if you want me to continue, you should give this video a like. And if you have not subscribed, you should subscribe, so you don't miss all this cool, awesome walks in Washington, D.C., and of course other cities as well. As you know, that is one of my favorite coffee shops in D.C. Unfortunately, they're open for limited hours during the day, and you have to order online, and you have to use Apple Pay or something. You have to go to their website to order. It was never like that, but now they've changed it. Starbucks, no, Cindy. No, Cindy, that is Zeke's Coffee. Let me get closer. I've shown it before, so that's why I don't want to show it again. And it's right next to the Woodward Apartments. Woodward Apartments are very nice apartments. Very fancy schmancy apartments. Well, that is Zeke's Coffee. Zeke's Coffee DC. They're closed right now. A tiny coffee shop, but very good coffee. The coffee is excellent. See? You have to order. They changed it. You have to order online. You have to order on their site, and you have to pick up whenever it's ready. And they're open from 8 to 3, Monday to Saturday. So they're closed tomorrow. A lot has changed in this city in the last couple of months, unfortunately. A lot of businesses close early. A lot of businesses are out of business. And a good number of businesses are closed temporarily. But at least a part of the city is reviving, I should say. It's not what it was before, but at least there's some revival, you know, slow revival, you know. There. There is some revival. It's not what it used to be. And this is Sofitel Hotel to the right. And from what I've learned, a lot of the hotels are at 20 or 30% capacity. Most of the times, I mean, during normal times, they would be at least at 60, 70% capacity. But now they are at less than 30% capacity. So if you want to visit the city, this is an okay time. But you know, one thing that surprised me the most about hotels in DC, I was just looking into it, is that prices have not come down much. If you look at hotels in New York City at this time, prices have come down significantly. A lot of hotels have slashed their prices. They are begging people to stay at their properties. In DC, prices have not changed much. They have gone down, certainly, but they have not gone down much as New York City. New York City prices right now, hotel prices are, I would say, dirt cheap. So quiet. I feel like I'm the only person here. Can you hear me? So quiet. And to the right is the Department of Veteran Affairs. Another big building, St. John Church coming up. Still barricaded. Carmencita Navarno. Are the IMF and World Bank nearby? Yes, they are. I started the tour right in front of the World Bank and IMF. I did mention it, so whenever we are done with this stream tonight, you can go back to the beginning of this video, and be able to see the IMF, World Bank, and so on. And I give my insights about the World Bank. For those of you guys who are interested in joining the World Bank, it's not as easy as it seems. It's not just merit-based. I have to say, you have to know people. You gotta know somebody that knows somebody. Tori Day from upstate New York, from Buffalo. Greetings to you. So, District Heights TV. The other hotel that I'm thinking about staying at some point in my life, in my DC life, maybe later this year, or sometime next year, is at this hotel. Maybe just for a night. This is the Hay Adams Hotel. There's a rooftop on top of the building. And from there, look how close you would be to the White House. You see that? That, my friends, is the White House. Oh, it doesn't have the best view of the White House? Really? I thought this would have the best view of the White House. Because the W Hotel is way down that way, but the White House is like right there. You see? I mean, the lights are off right now, so you can't see it, obviously. But this, my friends, is the White House behind the fence. Let's sneak the camera. Let's sneak the camera. Let's see if we can get a good angle. No, 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 no. Okay. You see? Why is it not showing? Okay, there you go. That's the White House right there. Oh, the W Hotel is closer? Okay, kind of feels like this is closer, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Nikki G, good night, Rob. Be safe. Hope you get some tasty coffee tomorrow. Good night. Good night to you, Nikki. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so that is the White House right there. And the Hay Adams Hotel is right there. So you think the W Hotel is closer? Okay, I believe you. You're from DC. I'm not from DC. I believe you. I believe you. Okay. Maybe I'll stay at the W Hotel one day. Who knows? At some point. Because I want to get a nice view of the White House without the stupid fence. Excuse me. Can you remove the fence, please? I want to see the White House. I want to take pictures. I want to see the Rose Garden. I want to be a tourist. I am a tourist. I'll see you soon, Darrell. Thank you for joining. Thank you. So it's a lot clearer to see the White House now, but it's not as clear. You know? As you can see, lots of security here. All day, every day. Yeah, I just wanted to take a picture, you know? Nice picture right in front of the White House. They don't... Oh, John, what are you saying? They don't call it the Fruit Loop for nothing? Oh, interesting. No, I mean, there's no reason for me to go there. There's no reason for me to go to DuPont Circle right now. There's nothing exciting. Yeah, I've noticed that the White House YouTube page is on, and it shows that the lights are on all the time. I'm like, no, the lights are off at 11 p.m. As you can see, everybody is sleeping. Everyone is sleeping. I wonder what this building is. District Heights TV, could you help me answer this question? It doesn't have a name. It doesn't have a sign. It doesn't have nothing. This building right here, 800 Pennsylvania. No, it's 800 Pennsylvania. It's 800 H Street. Look at this building. It's empty. I can tell there's no one in there. I've seen it a few times. For the longest time, there was construction going on, and it was like it was off limits. And now they've removed all the fence and the barricades and whatnot, and it looks like it's complete. But there's nothing going on. It doesn't have a name. It doesn't have a sign. It's just, what is it? What is this building? Such a mystery. You know? Google says the Hay Adams is the closest to the White House. That's what I thought, but District Heights TV, who used to work at the W Hotel, is saying that is the closest hotel. How you doing? Good. That's what he's saying. So who knows? But in any case, I'm not planning to stay at any of the hotels at any time soon because they are expensive. Anyways, this is the building that I'm talking about. District Heights TV, stop. Oh, is that a bank? It doesn't look like a bank. Oh, there's a restaurant on the side, but the building itself is maybe like a headquarters for a bank, maybe? Increased mothers. I've actually looked into it, very, very well. So, yeah, it's not just that incident. Maybe you're talking about like that specific massacre, but if you look at the whole issue in its entirety, it is what I stated. Look it up. Yeah, so maybe the massacre that we talked about, like briefly, or that you mentioned, is that. But in its entirety, it's not just that massacre that's becoming an issue. The issue is that the Ethiopian government is killing its own citizens with the help of a neighboring foreign country. That is the whole issue. That is just one element of the entire issue. So I think the building here has a missile defense system on top of it, from my understanding, from what I've learned. It has a missile defense system, and I'm sure a lot of these buildings have some type of protection that can spot trouble from miles away. Why am I back in DC? I am back to DC because I had a free coupon. I had a free Amtrak round trip coupon that I earned as a result of a promotion that was going on last month. So if you remember, I was here a couple of weeks ago. I got here right after right before the election. The inauguration, right? So there was some type of promotion going on, and I took that offer. And the offer was, if you buy one round trip ticket to DC, you could get another one for free. So buy one, get one free. I got the free, and here I am. I'm visiting DC from New York again. That is the main reason. I wanted to take advantage of it. Another Compass coffee. How far is New York City, DC? So I took the train, and the train is about, I would say, 3 hours. The train that I took is about 3 hours. So, before I forget, so the building, let's see, which was it? I think it's this building. This building right here, right in front of me. it is like a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a furnished apartment slash suites that that people within the government, people who work for the government, you know, reside in for some time. And I tried to look it up and I tried to learn about it and so on, but the lady who works here that I spoke with said, "Oh, yeah, you have to book it way in advance, and you have to be working for the government on assignment or something, and then you get to stay here." So pretty much, these are apartments, but that are not open to the general public. Yeah, it's kind of like a secret apartment. I don't know. And she goes, "Oh, I didn't even ask for the price," but she goes, "It's very, very, very expensive. The government would have to pay for a good portion of it. A lot of the people who are staying here get subsidies from the government to stay here, to pay for the rent." I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Never mind. I'm not gonna stay there then." She's like, "Yeah, it's way too expensive." I was like, "Okay, that means I'm not gonna stay there." Oh, look at what is coming. Look at what I'm seeing here. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing here? It's like a family of rats. It's a family of rats. I did not even... They're like hiding and waiting for me to walk away. See them? Ooh, one of them just jumped out. Oh, you see that? You see that? There's like 5 or 6 hanging out. See, as soon as I walk away, they start coming back. I've walked by this specific spot a few times, and there's always like at least 3 or 5 rats walking by. Oh my God, there's like 10 of them over here. Look at that. Jesus. Ugh. There's like 10 of them like just hanging out right there. Oh, nasty. You know why? Because there's a restaurant right here to the right, and they get a lot of leftovers and, food, from the garbage. See? There's like a couple of restaurants here and there. Their trash bins are way in the back. And these days, the rats of DC are desperate for food because there's no one in the city. Nobody's feeding them. I think somebody asked for the World Bank. This is where I started. Oh, Jesus. I think there's like a rat party going on. There's like 5 of them right there. Ugh. So anyways, that is the World Bank group. That's the headquarters. No homeless people. Oh, there are a lot of homeless, man. There's a lot of homeless people in DC. There's way too many. See? Look at these rats. So bold and carefree. So anyways, that building, look at the rat. Just waiting to cross. You see? You see them, right? There's like so many in the city. These rats are at least like intimidated and they're like scared of people. Not unlike those in New York. Those in New York are like, "Get out of my way. Get out of my way, human." So yeah, that building right there is the World Bank Group. That's the World Bank, and then the building right there to the right is the IMF, the International Monetary Fund building. Okay. Another law firm here. I wonder what this law firm is. Oh, Wilmer Hale. Another LLP. Too many law firms here. Oh, friends, only 781 likes. I thought we were gonna make it 1,000. I thought the deal was 1,000 for a 2-hour, almost 3 hours of stream. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I don't even realize for how long I'm streaming until later. No wonder my phone company doesn't like me. No wonder. Look at this water fountain. Look at this water fountain. Isn't that nice? So calming. Mar-a-Lago is the winter White House. I want to see Mar-a-Lago. I want to play golf. I want to be in Florida right now. I want to enjoy Florida. I want to be in Miami, Key West, Miami Beach. You know, all the good stuff. Maybe next time I'll go down this way and explore the city. Oh, the police officer is like stopping. He's like, what is this guy doing? No, Farhan, no, they don't. I mean, I don't think they care. I mean, they're suspicious, but yeah, they don't care. I mean, they look at me, they're like, oh, he's just recording and talking. Yeah, but yeah, that police officer literally just stopped in the middle of the street to see what I'm doing. I've seen that happen a few times. They literally stop what they're doing and just watch you carefully. But I come in peace, I come in peace. I'm just exploring, checking out the city. Nothing special. Anyways, friends, looks like I've been streaming for some time. If you haven't liked the video, please do so. If you have not shared it on Facebook, make sure to share it. I'll do my best to bring you as many streams as possible while I'm here in DC. And if you do want to support the channel, like I mentioned before, the best way to do that is via PayPal. The details should be in the description. I strive to bring you the best of cities that I visit and give you a real-time virtual tour of cities. Unedited, unscripted, unbiased. Just a guy with camera walking around cities and just showing you what's in front of him. And telling it like it is whenever I see it. Miami's still fun. I believe it. I believe Miami's fun. I believe it. Samran Shah, lovely. You made me nostalgic. I bet. You know, there are a lot of people who haven't been to DC for some time and they're watching my videos and saying, oh, I remember going there. I remember the building there. My friend used to work there. That's awesome. See, that's the point of these tours, to give you like an actual virtual tour of cities. Mo here, it's getting late here in the area. Have a safe night. You have a good night as well. Thank you for joining. Thank you, you know, thank you for being part of this tour. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm kind of getting a little tired because I haven't had coffee for 2 days. So I'm probably going to end the video soon, but I want to say thank you to all of you. If you've not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you for subscribing. And I want to say thank you to all the mods. Thank you for managing this chat and being here and supporting me. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. You all are awesome. What else? And yeah, so thank you to all of you for tuning in from different parts of the world. The United States, Canada, South America, Europe, Asia, Australia. You're awesome. I'm definitely gonna bring you another live stream tomorrow. And also thank you to all of you who supported with super chats. I appreciate you. Thank you, Melee. Thank you for joining. And friends, that reminds me, if you are on Instagram, please add me and let's be friends on Instagram as well. My Instagram is the same handle, walk, ride, fly. It's the same handle. Type it in. You'll find me. Add me. Like the videos, pictures that I posted. I'm doing my best to be active on Instagram as well. And of course, another way to support the channel is through Patreon. I have a Patreon page. The details should be in the description of this video. You can join my Patreon and support the channel. That is one way you can do that, if you choose to, that is. Friends, it is quiet here. It's that time of the day to hit the sack, go to bed, and get ready for tomorrow to bring you Sunday streams, right? Thank you, Enlightened Truth Seeker. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for being part of the Walk, Ride, Fly family, part of the almost 50,000 family. And I'm gonna do something special for 50,000 subscribers. You know, I'm gonna have a special video. I'm thinking about something awesome. If all goes well, I'm gonna make it happen. And you don't wanna miss that video, trust me. It's gonna be an amazing video. All right, I think I've said too much today. I've talked too much, more than I thought of, more than I normally do. So have a good night. Take care. Stay safe. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, thank you so much, Tori. Nice seeing you here today as well. Have a good night, Alex. Have a good night, District Heights TV, Melee. District Heights TV tomorrow, rain walk. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a rain walk. I'm going to keep that for next month. I think I'm going to focus on other types of walks. But who knows? I might do it. Who knows? Najuma, good night to you. Good night to you. I have some melatonin, but to be honest, melatonin doesn't really help me with sleep. I mean, it helps me fall asleep, but then I don't stay asleep. I wake up randomly after like 2-3 hours. So it doesn't help me much, unfortunately. But it's melatonin time, indeed. Indeed. Good night. Take care, everybody. See you tomorrow. Signing off from DC. Walk, ride, fly. I have a lot of awesome things coming up for you, so make sure to stay tuned and to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Good night. Siri Levichax. Thank you. It's kind of tiring though to talk for too long. I've been talking for